Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today I'm working with Dola to bring you this gorgeous 5x5 HD lace fake scalp body wave lace wig. And more importantly than that, we're going to be installing this wig completely glueless. That's right, we're not going to be using any glue, any holding spray, any adhesive at all whatsoever. And it's going to look just as good, if not better, as when you melt your lace with your favorite glue. So I showed you the inside construction of the cap. It did come with the elastic band, and as I said before, this is a closure wig, which is going to make it super easy and simple to install. Here's a good look at the texture of the hair. Body wave hair is some beautiful hair, and this company really does it nicely. I'm going to be going ahead and curling the hair, but honestly I wish I would have left it in its natural state, just because this body wave has a nice full bouncy texture to it. It's not like your average body wave hair where it kind of is like a little bit of a wave, but kind of just simply straight. And also I love the fact that this wig formed to my head really nicely, and that's what made it such an effortless glueless install. Here I'm giving you a detailed look at the hairline. This one did come pre-plucked. The knots were already bleached, and again there's a fake scalp underneath, so you don't have to add anything to the hairline. I did decide to show you guys how beautiful this wig is straight out of the box. As a center part, it is super beautiful, but you can even switch it up and do a side part, and that will work really nice as well. Also, here I'm going to add a little bit of heat to the hairline. You guys know I love my electric hot comb, and just by nature, by habit, I always reach for it. It's just, you know, it's like putting on my shoes. Like, it's just habit. You really didn't need to do much at all to the lace or the hairline at all, but I definitely wanted to go in and just make sure everything was going to look flawless and melted, especially because we're not using any product to blond the wig down. I wanted to make sure that it was super flat, so I did use the hot comb in the front. Now I'm going in with my Care wax stick, and I'm just applying it all over the lace area. I'm going to work that in really nicely, and then I'm going to go in for a second time with the hot comb and just make sure everything is extremely flat, and then we're going to go in and customize the hairline.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Now that we're done with the customizations, we are pretty much ready for the install. Well, for us, it's not necessarily going to be an install. We're just literally going to cut off the lace. But I did want to show you guys, I did open up the parting just a little bit in the front, not too much. I like how it looked as is. Also, don't forget to use your heat protectant. This is a key step in making sure your hair keeps its natural texture. It's definitely okay to just use a simple scissors, especially hair shears, to cut off the excess lace. I love to use an eyebrow razor whenever I can, especially if it's fresh and sharp. It gives me a nice jagged edge. That way the cut is not too blunt and it makes it easier to disguise that lace at the hairline. As you guys can see, the lace fits nicely on my head. It's super flat, not bulky, it's not sliding or going anywhere, and the color blends immaculately. This is HD lace, and I'm gonna show you at the very end of the video a comparison between this lace and normal lace. This lace is superb. If you watch my videos, and you know with almost every video I always put powder in the hairline or I'll go in and tint the lace. I did neither one in the video and you literally cannot tell. So for me, as a habit, I love to put a little bit of baby hair in the hairline. This is just going to help to camouflage. As I said before, no matter how flawless the lace is, there's always a little line of demarcation where you can see. And no matter how hard I try to work to make it look perfect in person, you know, outside of cameras and, you know, editing and all of that, you can still see that line, you know, if you're standing face to face with someone. And I find that the only way you can kind of camouflage that to the max is to add a little bit of baby hair, even if it's not a lot. Just, you know, a couple of strands of hair, you know, kind of will help to make a huge difference. From here, we're going to go in and curl the hair. This definitely was a mistake for me. I really wanted to try out my new curling irons, but honestly, the hair was more beautiful in its natural state. I could have just added a little bit of mousse for a little bit of bounce, and I would have been good to go. Also, because I was new with this curling iron, I wasn't quite sure how to work it. So you'll see in the end, the curls definitely were not perfect. Ultimately, I ended up straightening the hair, and you'll see that in the thumbnail pictures as well, just because I feel like I should have straightened the hair first, because even though the curls came out pretty decent, there was still a little bit of wave at the root and throughout that kind of, you know, conflicted with the curls and just kind of made it imperfect. Now I like imperfect hair, but again, the waves, the body waves, if you do purchase this hair, are definitely super bomb. You don't have to add any heat at all and you'll love your hair for sure. I did one side of curls on camera and the opposite side off camera. And in the meantime, I did put this elastic band around the hairline just to help it flatten out, smoothen out, and just look exactly how it needed to look. Next, I'm going to add a little concealer to the parting. Now, this step is not necessary. You guys already seen what the parting looked like beforehand. I just like to make the hair pop, and this helps me in that way. If you do this, be sure to go ahead and buff it out. Everything I use in this video is linked in the description box, and of course, there is a link to the wig and all the details. You guys can see how beautiful the sheen is. There's a nice bounce and body to it. This is an absolutely beautiful wig, and the best part is no glue. Okay guys, so I'm officially done with this install and I'm absolutely blown away. I was able to achieve this install glueless. So literally, I can lift it off and as you guys can see, it's not bonded down, and I can put it back down and it's glueless, baby hair and all. It is so hard to find a wig that actually fits your head so perfect and so like a glove that you're able to actually wear without having anything added to it. You guys see my last video was all about the glue. A lot of you love that video, but also there are people just like me who don't like to wear glue on a daily basis. For one, we don't like to rip out or damage our hairline, and number two, just the whole maintenance of it all. If it lifts, you have to rebond it down. It's a little bit harder to get the lace out of the wig. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my lace glue, and as I said in that video, I definitely will be making it a staple in my routine and giving myself a break here and there and being able to just bond a wig down and not mess with my hair for a few days, here and there. But for a day-to-day waking up, you guys know we love the headband wigs, we like the glueless installs. This is right on point. I'm literally able to just pull my wig off at night. I like to tie my hair down, put my bonnet on. That way I can get in the shower and not get anything wet, not get anything frizzy when I'm asleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I can plop this baby on and literally, it's glueless. What makes this even better is I did not add any powder and it blends so well with my hairline. I did add the concealer to the parting just because the parting always is a little bit different, but the actual hairline I added no powder, and you guys can see it's not bounded down. I had to do no tricks. I did not tint the lace and it's perfect. It also gives you frontal vibes, especially because I added the baby hair, and you guys know this is a closure wig. So you have the finesse there, and I love the way they constructed the actual wig. It kind of sits where it hugs like right here, so even when it's bone straight or in the body wave texture, you really won't have to worry about the wind blowing. It kind of is like, it takes a lot for it to blow back and you to see this. And even if you guys have seen in the past, I've done videos where I've kind of like extended the baby hair down a little bit more with a little bit of finesse, but this one you definitely don't have to do that, and that's why I love it so much. If I did not mention, she came from Dola Hair. Dola is a company that I've worked with a few times here on the YouTube. I was going to say the gram. I've definitely worked with this company a few times, and they definitely have some amazing hair. It for sure holds up really nicely, and of course they gave me a couple of goodies. So they gave me a baby hairbrush, and what I like about this one, it has the rat tail end. So you guys know I always use a rat tail comb throughout my process. I can just use that. They gave me some of these clips, and I'm excited. These are pink. I don't think I have any pink ones, and you know pink is my favorite color. This actual hot pink color is my favorite color, so these are definitely gonna get used. I gotta put this in my stash right now. Of course, like most, they gave me some wig caps, and then they also included lace for me to kind of show you guys a little bit of a test. One is the HD lace, and then one is the normal lace. So when you buy a lace wig, typically this is what you would get. When you buy your wig from Dola, this is what you'll get with this wig here. This awesome lace that I keep raving about. So just holding it up, it's kind of hard to see the difference, but this one is definitely softer and more seamless to the touch. This one is more brown, so you would think like, oh, brown, your brown skin, go with the brown one. But this one just feels better. It has a nice stretch to it. This is what this one looks like on the skin, next to the skin. And this is what this one looks like on the skin. And then I went to wet them to see if that helps. So this is the HD lace wet, and you guys can see, beautiful. This one is also nice, but it doesn't melt into the skin the way this one does. This one melts. This is the HD lace, and you see how it just melts into my complexion. This one kind of sits on top, and you're definitely gonna have to do a little bit more finesse. Long story short, I absolutely love the way this wig works, the way it moves, the way it installed. I love the fact that we're glueless and we don't have to do anything. Even though it's a 5x5 closure, what you will find is that, you guys see it, I can do a side part with it. You can kind of shift the wig if you want it to be a deep side part. You do your middle part. You can do 2 twisties. There are so many things you can do even with the closure wig, but the bonus of all time about a closure wig is that it's so much easier to wear glueless. When you have frontals, it is so hard to get a frontal that's going to fit you glueless and not slide back and not lift and not be able to see that little, you know, lifting in the center or the sideburns. You have to worry about that. With closure wigs, if you're someone who is low maintenance and always on the go, this is one that you can do by yourself. You can install it and maintain it by yourself. Whereas with frontals, you guys know, if you don't know how to do wigs and you get a frontal done at a hairstylist and then like a day or 2 passes after you got it installed and it's starting to do this or that and you're not maintaining it properly, you're like, okay, what do I do now because I don't know how to do my wig? This is the solution for you. So make sure you guys check out this wig. Of course, I have it linked in the description box. This one came from Dola. Check out Dola. I love Dola and I stand behind this wig here. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends. I do have a link to everything I used in this video, including my new curling iron, which I am trying to find my way around. I'm used to my Babyliss and my wand curler, so I'm not sure what I did wrong, but the curls didn't hold the way I wanted them to. Make sure you check out everything in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!